Yo, Big Kish back up in the air. This one of them ones, y'all. This one of them ones. When this man right here step out, everybody step aside. When this man right here get in his bag, he's in his bag right now. Everybody just step aside. Listen up. We got the company man. Justin Hunt, breaking down and giving a review of Lil Wayne's Going Out Sad, the Carter 6 review. Do not, I repeat, do not, you are not going to want to click off this video. The company man is in his bag on this one, y'all. I'm going to leave a link in the description. Before we get into that, y'all make sure y'all go pick y'all up a copy of Street Dad, Geek Dad, Avoiding the Manufactured Mindset, written by me, Big Kish. The link will be in the description. Y'all know I'm like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
Justin Hunt is here, it's all happening. Justin Hunt is here, it's all happening.
Well, it didn't start off all craptastic. In fact, judging from semi-epic opening track King Carter, it looked like Lil Wayne's sixth installment to his once revered Carter series might signal better days for Tunechi and Tunechi fans alike. I mean, even with the fairest assessment, 2024 wasn't the best for them. There was the Essence Fest Cash Money reunion that never reunited. There was that wash.
Oh, yeah, yup. Let me see. Essence Fest
Reunion that never reunited. There was that wash WrestleMania XL performance where he forgot the words to a Millie. There was whatever this was during Louisiana Fest. And of course, there was Weezy Land's collective dejection after Kendrick Lamar was rightfully chosen to perform at the Super Bowl in New Orleans over Lil Wayne. I mean, everyone seemed to understand Roc Nation's decision. Everyone except Team Weezy, that is, who for some reason seemed to believe that the artist-born Dwayne Carter still had enough in the tank to rock America's biggest stage. Spoiler alert, he doesn't. To make things worse, after Kendrick Lamar took time out on Whacked Out Murals to express how he felt about Lil Wayne's disappointment, when he said, the irony, I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down, whatever though. Wayne seemingly creaked his slitted eyes open just enough to perplexingly tweet a flaccid threat at K-Dot himself. It said, I just be chillin' and they still come from my head. Let's not take kindness for weakness. Let this giant sleep. Now, to be fair.
Look, Wayne thought he was cooking too. Y'all know how I get down. Yeah, y'all know how I get down. If I get in the back, then they start pulling up them clips that he don't know how to battle rap. Oh man, you already admitted that you ain't built like that, boy. So what is you talking about?
During his absent-minded conversation with Rolling Stone in April in promotion of the Carter 6, Wayne said he didn't remember sending that tweet, just like he said he didn't remember Jay and Ye dropping Watch the Throne, just like he said he didn't know Not Like Us was a complete dismantling of his protege, Drizzy Drake. When Rolling Stone read that tweet back to him, he said, I sound like I'm talking about the media because I said they. Well, I guess that explains it. But from Mike to Plug, it's been an all amateurish 12 months from Wayne, and another signal that the world that once worshipped the one-time rhyme titan had passed him by, and he and his team seemed to be still too detached to get the memo. And yet, hope was still on the horizon. Friday, June 6th has been circled on the calendar since that sticky Cetaphil Super Bowl commercial.
I told you, when Wayne act like he don't understand stuff, he act like he don't know nothing. He really be trying to portray this alien, I'm not from this earth, I don't know what you humans are talking about. And really, that's working to his detriment. Because we all having a hip-hop conversation. What's hot, what's not, what we want to hear from you. And you're like, what is everybody talking about? I'm Lil Wayne. Who are you humans? I'm an alien. Bruh. Earth the Wheezy. Come back down to earth. You still human, Ninja. We get what you're trying to do, but you ignoring your fans, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Commercial announced the release of the Carter 6. But after listening to this wrinkled double cup for 2 days, from nauseating beats to cliched rhymes, sadly for us longtime Wayne fans, this craptastic saga continues. For example, the first verse on the first song, Welcome to the Carter, is one of the strongest this project has to offer. It's essentially a 16-bar ode to what seems to be the most important things in Weezy's life, family and women and money and drugs. But sadly, the proportions arguably reveal what's critically crippling this entire 19-track offering. There's literally one bar for family, for example. Family first, family second, family third, he says. That's nice to hear. There's 2 bars for money. He says, I know the feds cameras observe because the cash is absurd. I mean, the house is so effing massive, I just added concierge. Then there's 3 bars for women. He says, I treat smart, sweet like candy like nerds. And later, I'ma stand behind her and rapid fire. She say the dick a pacifier, it'll tranquilize her. And then, of course, there's
oh man, he got a little cat in the hat rhymes, man. But Wayne said, you know what? I ain't even gonna say that, man, because it sounds stupid.
5 bars for drugs. He says, y'all get on my nerves, I get high and land like a bird. Then later, emphatic I splurge, on Addies I surge, on Xannies I slurs, on shrooms I'm nothing but a fantasizer. The DMT got me thinking like an analyzer, smoking on a pure L, no sanitizer.
I'm gonna come. Oh.
Unconvincing braggadocio fills the rest of the space, but regardless of how he delivers it, what he raps about reveals what's most important to him or what consumes his mind. And here, that's primarily drugs. And that unfortunate trend line continues throughout the Carter 6.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Cotton Candy featuring 2 Chainz, for example, is a literal ode to white girls doing white girl, complete with bottom rung metaphors like Johnson & Johnson, yeah, the powder fresher, and cook the coke like my mama breakfast.
Boring.
Wayne, you are not standing over no pot, bro. Stop. You are not Gucci Mane and Young Jeezy. Those men have grown, and you still, bruh, stop it. Please stop, man.
Bells is a mid-tier tribute to LL Cool J's classic Rock the Bells and continues the aimless druggery with lines like, got that white girl like Topanga, you desire I design, and eyes tight like my name, Wong Ding Ding Dong, and drugs make us turtles, we fight and sleep like Shredder. Now, turtles don't have teeth, so perhaps that line's a triple entendre? Who knows? Who cares? Because thematically, it's clear Wayne is focused on one thing. Stop it.
Right.
Now, that's the most frustrating thing about the Carter 6. Every time you think something of non-narcotic substance might show up and save the day, Wayne pump fakes, then Euro steps, falling right back into the predictable. The song Hip Hop, for example, is without question one of the best on the Carter 6. Big X the Plug completely saves the day with a fierce hook that's so dope it feels like a verse. Then Lil Wayne pops in with the sound effect rap. I'm not kidding. He says, bitch, make a nigga rich. I like my deep dish, and when it goes squish.
Not my goat. Not my goat.
The days.
Hey, look, shout out to Gina Views, man.
Featuring Bono is another infuriating pump fake because reportedly the verses originally had purpose. In that Rolling Stone feature, Andre G., the writer, described that song as veering into introspective territory. He says, one big Billboard chart swing I hear is These Are the Days featuring Wayne's son, Cameron, and Bono. The U2 vocalist sings about counting the days, while Wayne raps about being in a hospital bed after one of the numerous epileptic seizures he's had since childhood. As for his health, Wayne tells me he's feeling amazing these days. Now that sure does sound refreshing. A Lil Wayne song in 2025 that actually talks about a challenge that he's experienced in life?
Yeah.
Man, I wonder what that would sound like because we don't get a chance to hear it because on this album, that song is called The Days. And on that song, he doesn't talk about anything other than cliche non sequiturs. I'm not joking. Check these lyrics. He starts with, good morning, America. God bless America. Everything is fine. Don't cry, Miss America. Now, judging from the helicopters that have been hovering outside my window for the past 2 days in downtown Los Angeles and the National Guard that's posted up, can't say that I agree. Everything is fine, Miss America. He continues with, based on a true story, I don't need an editor. Live like a soldier, die like a veteran. Cliche. You can find that one in the Veterans Day section. He moves on to, because these are the days, anything can happen, which is so cliche. Wyclef made that song in 1999. Then later he says, I ain't getting younger, but I'm getting better. Got no time to waste. That's another man's treasure, which is not only cliche, but delusional. I mean, the whole song is written.
Dang. Hey, look. To play the devil's advocate. Look, this is what Lil Wayne said. I wasn't gonna say it. He said, I done said so many rhymes. I said so many words. I have to make sure I don't say the same thing twice. That's I gotta make sure that's my main thing is I don't say the same thing twice. But really, you are saying the same thing twice because you rapping about the same stuff, bro. Talk about, man, godly. Talk about how your hair is, you know what I'm saying? Remember when J. Cole was on Port Antonio, he was like, yeah, I'm getting gray hairs. Like, he's actually talking about something, you know what I'm saying? Like, Wayne, that's what we need, bro. What you going through, man? How was your health? You know what I'm saying? Like, give us some substance. What's going on with you? Hey, I don't want to talk about it.
With greeting card style cliches, falling 40 yards from focus, as if Wayne was too scared to say something of substance, so he went to CVS for inspiration.
No, he reading flashcards. That's flashcard rap, man.
So he went to CVS for inspiration.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
The Jelly Roll and Big Sean Assisted Snakes is a passable pop song. Wayne doesn't offer more than the bare minimum, but thankfully because of Jelly and Sean, there's more here than just cash and codeine. Flex Up is a predictable experience with no innovation. On any other album, it's a terrible future rendition, but is somehow absolutely one of the Carter Six's brightest moments. Loki's theme contains easily this album's best metaphor. Tune act like a donkey hee-haw, Himalaya down like Pink song, which makes me wonder how much energy it took to squeeze that one out. The song itself is a blood gang anthem, courtesy of a former child star and now 42-year-old man, so there's that. Then the Carter Six just gets weird. Island Holiday is a Weezer interpolation that no one asked for. The Lin-Manuel produced Peanuts to Elephants. Yes, that Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yo, this joint, the Peanuts to an Elephant joint is going viral for being trash. The elephant is going more viral than him.
Yes, that Lin-Manuel Miranda.
What?
Uses actual elephant sounds in the beat. It doesn't slap. And according to Rolling Stone, Wyclef flew all the way to Italy to convince Andrea Bocelli to clear a sample for Wheezy for the song Maria. That was a wasted flight. A Written History, the last song on this weed plate, is a self-serving declaration that he's still the greatest of all time, but after suffering through this collection of overwhelmingly tepid, well, we don't believe you. You need more people.
More people.
It is what it is.
Look, he said after suffering. He said after suffering.
Of all time, but after suffering through this collection of overwhelmingly tepid, well, we don't believe you. You need more people.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
There's a few more songs on this project, but there's really no need to go into them because those songs are these songs. And that's the real tragedy in this craptastic saga of the Ballad of Little Tunchi. Wayne has stated publicly for years, that he doesn't care about the world around him. How his life matters only almost exclusively, especially to his. How he doesn't do anything but do drugs and record. And that's exactly what Wayne delivered on the Carter 6, only at a much lower artistic level with a fraction of the imagination over explosively subpar production with almost exclusively chat-GPT-able lyrics. There are tons of things people want to hear about that could shed light into the life of Wheezy F Baby, his seizures, how he feels about Drake and Nicki and his Young Money team, the evolution of his relationship with Birdman, how it feels to reunite with his Cash Money brothers, and Sonic.
You could have talked about the situation that just happened with you. You was in the news for kicking out your girlfriend and her daughter. You had all of her clothes and stuff out. You could have talked about that. You know what I'm saying? You could have gave the backstory of that. Like, people want to know, like, what's up, bro? You gave us some old, like, some very, very surface level, hell with him. Like, I'ma just give him this. I'ma just give him this. I don't know, bro. You just letting people know that you don't want to be no rapper. You don't want to be a rapper.
Evolution of his relationship with Birdman, how it feels to reunite with his Cash Money brothers, and Sonic exploration into the whole Super Bowl debacle, family, fatherhood, something. Nope, nothing, none of that. Instead,
he could have turned that story into like a positive, like y'all remember that song by Wayne? Dun 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 dun. Damn, I miss my dog. Ah, man, that was my joint. But he could have turned that. You see how Kendrick Lamar did the Heart Part 6? And he be talking about how Ab-Soul, he be talking about, his brothers. Wayne could have did the same type of song, bro. He could have did the same type. He could have got real deep personal, like Dag Turk, I miss you, or BG, I won't rock with you no more, anything. You know what I'm saying? He could have just let us know about his experience of reuniting with them. That would have been fire. He could have talked about how Birdman fell asleep on stage. That would have been fire, bruh. Bruh, what is this?
The Carter 6, we get 107 minutes of aimless cliches and treadmill bars. Moving, but going nowhere. Flowing like a fountain full of nothing. The definition of irrelevant. The best of the Carter and Lil Wayne now lives forever in nostalgia, and longtime fans like me have to accept that. A good friend of mine was just as apoplectic, just as offended as I was after listening to the...
Apoplectic. If you're new here, we do words over here. Hey Siri, what's the definition of apoplectic?
Apoplectic is an informal term. It means overcome with anger, extremely indignant.
Overcome with anger, extremely indignant. Wow. Hey, look. These YouTubers be throwing them words out. They be throwing them words out, boy. Wordies, bomb.
To accept that. A good friend of mine was just as apoplectic, just as offended as I was after listening to the Carter 6, and he asked me if I thought Lil Wayne could recover from this. I don't have the answer to these questions, but honestly, I don't care. And judging from his public and artistic statements, I don't think Lil Wayne cares either. And that's the real problem. This entire endeavor felt like work to get through, And after listening to this 107 minutes for the past 2 days, that work just wasn't worth it. 3-second applause.
Dang.
That's my thoughts on the Carter 6. Let me know what you guys think about this. Do you like the project? Let me know where your mind is. Am I too hard on it, or am I not hard enough?
Nah, you did your thing. Hey, look, we like this Justin right here. He went in. You know what I'm saying? Wow. But yeah, bruh. That goes to show you that Wayne really don't care. When he was making all them comments about, those not my problems, miss. Those are your problems. Yours. I remember he was in that interview when she asked him about black people or stuff. I forgot how it went. But yeah, that goes to show you that he ain't tapped in. He ain't tuned in. Tune ain't tuned in. Tune ain't tuning. He don't care. The only thing I could think of is that he's broke. He's gone broke. Or that last album, he wasn't the Carter 6, he wasn't gonna reap the benefits off of it. Or that was his last album that Birdman would have reaped the benefits off. I don't know. It's something to I think it's something to do with some behind the scenes business. That's what I think, man. Or he's just broke. You know what I'm saying? But I think he could do better. And why did he make it 20? What was it? 19 songs? 21? 24? Whatever? That was way too, man. You should have made that joint about 4 songs, bro. You should have made it about 4 to 8 songs.
Let me know in the comments section. My name is Justin Hunt. Like and subscribe to the channel. Follow at The Company Man on everything. Follow Justin Hunt Podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. It's all happening.
Y'all tapping with Justin Hunt. He destroyed that right there. He step aside. That's the Company Man right there. I liked it. That was a great analysis right there. And thank you for the new word. You know what I'm saying? I will be using that. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Big Kish signing out. I'm gone, y'all. The link will be in the description for you to watch it unfiltered and uninterrupted. I'm gone.